for example, one of the strategies that Trump did executed so well this week. I mean, it was literally a masterclass. It was a textbook escalate to de-escalate strategy, escalate to de-escalate. He made initially exaggerated demands. It's the art of the deal. Bottom line, he makes exaggerated demands only to deflate the situation such that he gets exactly what he always wanted. And this all goes back to the art of the deal. All they have to do is read the darn thing. The blueprint is right there. Trump always sets an outrageously audacious, ambitious opening position. Some would call it insane, but that's the whole point. It's not the real offer. It's a negotiating tactic. It's a negotiating device designed to extract the lowest price his opponent will accept or the highest price they'll pay. And his Greenland negotiations, I mean, they could literally constitute an entire seminar at Harvard Business School. Of course, they won't do that because they're woke nuts. But when Trump floated the idea of the U.S. taking Greenland militarily, the mainstream media lost their minds. They thought he was serious. He wasn't. That inflammatory language wasn't a policy proposal. It was a pressure tactic. It was designed to force Denmark, NATO, and the EU into panic mode so they come to the table desperate to make a deal. That's why I think getting the media whipped up in all of this is actually part of the plan. By threatening massive punitive tariffs on Europe, by refusing to rule out military force, by creating maximum pressure, Trump forced Europe to the negotiating table and achieved a framework deal that gives America everything it actually needed. Strategic positioning for missile defense, access to critical minerals, and a permanent embassy-like sovereignty over significant portions of Greenland. This is exactly what Trump wanted from the very beginning. And in true art of the deal form, he got it through an escalate to de-escalate strategy. But, I think another strategy in all of this is getting the legacy media and European leaders whipped up in an absolute hysterical frenzy so that people like Bessent and Rubio, and most especially Trump, can come in and they can look like the cool, calm, rational adults in the room. In the midst of all this media meltdown and liberal tantrums, Trump and his entourage come out of that looking rational, calculative, deliberative, strategic, and the media and the liberal European leaders, they look unhinged, mentally, emotionally unstable, erratic, and frankly, out of their minds. So Trump literally played liberal globalists like a fiddle this week, and it was absolutely glorious to watch. It was a masterclass in manipulation and strategic, political, and advantageous manipulation. And that's exactly what he's doing to Canada right now. Make no mistake. Carney thinks Trump is being reckless, right? CNN is hyperventilating. Why are we going to war with Canada? Why are we shattering our alliances? He's unhinged. Time to invoke the 25th. But Trump knows exactly what he's doing. By consistently and unrelentingly taunting Canada as the inevitable 51st state, he's creating the conditions for negotiations that end up giving him everything he wants. And what is that precisely, by the way? What does Trump want from Canada? Well, bottom line, Trump's primary goal is securing uncontested American control over the Arctic region, which he views as the next great power battlefield.